What if I told you DoorDash drivers must be a Platinum Dasher to get large order catering? Or DoorDash won't give any large orders if you aren't Platinum? Do you think it's true or false? But how many times have you heard this, whether it's from DoorDash or other Dashers? Well, DoorDash wants you to believe that, but is it really reality? Now, I've been doing DoorDash for over 6 years and over 16,000 deliveries just on DoorDash alone. I don't just do DoorDash. I have my many other apps as well, and I've been Platinum for well over a year, maybe 2 years at this point, until a couple weeks ago when I decided to see what it's like to be on a different tier below 70%. My biggest question when I did this is, can I still get large order catering orders if I'm not Platinum? Because according to DoorDash, one of the perks, and I quote, you'll be prioritized for large catering orders, which can mean bigger tips and higher earning potential. At least that's what Platinum says. So today we will get into what happened when I went to a different tier. Can you actually get a large order on different tiers? It's all in the wording of prioritizing. And why does DoorDash want drivers to think it's all about Platinum? So what happened when I went down to a different tier? Did I get one? Did I get none? Did I get several? Now, before I even begin, I always have to say this, but all markets are completely different and operate differently. So my experience might be something completely different than yours. Now, as I said, I went down a tier for a week, and that was my biggest question, right? Will I still get large order catering? Because that's what I was used to. Not that I got a ton of them, but I still felt like I was priority with them. So this is what I got the week that I went down. I did get large order catering, and these are the two that I got. You'll have to tell me if you would have taken them. For me, they were a complete decline because they were upside down orders. Like, why? It would make no sense, honestly. And my curiosity isn't that big to do either one of these orders. I'm sorry. Even for experimental purposes, nah, not happening. And so I got them. So I think it's not a question of if you go down tiers, if you'll get them. I truly believe you will. Will you see them as often? I only did it for a week, so I really don't know that answer. Maybe you can answer that for me if you are in a different tier other than Platinum. I am used to, on the Platinum tier, to see them go up, and they're usually $20, $30. I've seen a couple $40 and $50 depending on how big the order is, and that's the norm that I see when I do large order catering. Now these didn't look like they were going up at all. They were probably the lowest level that I can probably think of. I'm not saying that you can't get large order catering, because I know a lot of you say that you can. This is just these two are just my experiences of having them. I think it's the luck of a draw when it comes to large order catering, and this can be on any tier, right? I feel like a lot of DoorDash is you have to be in the right place at the right time. Do I believe that Platinum is priority? Sometimes, but I'm going to use that word loosely. Like, if I was available as a Platinum Dasher, would it go to me? Maybe. I have no proof to even know that. And I think that's where DoorDash kind of keeps the drivers guessing. At least that's my opinion. DoorDash makes drivers believe that you need to be Platinum in order to get large orders. But do you really? Can you get large orders on different tiers? Well, I am proof that you can. And I was just down one tier, and obviously the evidence is right here. Did I get large ones? No. Doesn't mean that you can't, though. Here is my theory, and guys, this is just speculation. Not every platinum driver out there will be available to take large orders that are available. Meaning, I could, if there's 10 platinum drivers in my area, all 10 platinum drivers might be on another order. And then one comes in, and then the algorithm goes up, they're all busy. Where do I push them? And it could be that another dasher is available. And it could be a different tier, it could be a no tier, it could be whoever is closest to the restaurant. However, the DoorDash algorithm works. I think there's so many out there that it just doesn't go to platinum. I think a lot of it has to do with the location of you're at. Are you closest to the restaurant? Are there platinum dashers around you? Like, I feel like there's a lot of moving pieces to this puzzle. But because of that, that means that you don't have to be platinum in order to see these huge payouts and some of these huge dollar amount orders. Once again, it's just a theory. It's all about the DoorDash wording, right? They're really good at word playing and making drivers think that you have to be something that you don't in order to make money. And that really isn't the case. I found out last week that, yeah, I make more money as a platinum dasher, but you can still make money no matter what tier you're at. It might be slower to get orders to come through your phone, but it doesn't mean that you won't make money. I think that's what DoorDash really wants you to believe, because that's going to bring me to my next thing. Why does DoorDash want drivers to think this? You know, DoorDash is good with their wording, and they're good with playing tricks on dashers' minds and getting them to believe one thing, but is it really reality? And I feel like this is like a perfect example of this. What's DoorDash's main objective, right? It's to get orders delivered. How do I get orders delivered? Well, one of the perks of Platinum, I'm going to put in the wording that they get priority for large order catering and the larger orders. So it makes it seem like, oh my God, I'm going to make all this money. And then the dasher goes, okay, I'm ready to go find these huge orders. And that's really not the case, at least in my experience. Do I get them? Yes. Do I get them all the time? No. But DoorDash wants you to think that, because being platinum means, right, you're taking order after order after order, because you have to maintain a high acceptance rate, which in turn, DoorDash is getting orders delivered. The more platinum drivers and the more incentive to be a platinum driver. Hey, let's put it all in the wording versus what really is reality. And I think that is the whole entire key. They don't want dashers to know, if you go down a tier or you're a no tier, that you can get large orders on the DoorDash platform, because then why be platinum? Well, I can list things that you can be platinum. That's a whole nother conversation for a different day. But DoorDash wants you to think that you need platinum. But do you really? I don't know. What do you think? I know we've talked about tiers before. We know that I'm a platinum. I know that you might not be platinum. You might not have a tier at all. But do you think that you need tiers in order to see some of these orders? I don't know. I think it's a really good conversation starter and a really good debate to have amongst all of us drivers. So go ahead, start it right now. I talked a little while ago that I did a whole experiment with going down a tier. If you want to find out what happened and want to learn more information on that, you're going to want to check this video out next, and I'll see you over there.